outcome? Am I wasting my time? When it is like that, that is the sign that you are using too much mindfulness. Please take that as a note. But in case if you are relaxing too much, you feel very good, but the moment when you lose yourself focus, you have wandering thought and you enjoy your thought. Like me in the past, when I was in high school, in university, I came to the temple to practice meditation. The teachers said, guide the meditation by close your eyes. Oh, tonight I'm gonna go enjoy my movie. I rent 3 movies from the Blockbuster video. There you go. And I thought, come this movie I rent is gonna be very good. It's gonna be comedy. And then I'm gonna join with sci-fi movie with a lot of thoughts coming in. 1 hour passed. Oh, it's so good. So then the teaching might ask, how is your meditation? I just lost in thought because I just continue wandering thought without aim. That is not meditation. That is called enjoying your thinking, wandering thought. Okay, please keep that in mind. Or sometime when I was very tired, I came to meditate because I was, going out shopping all day. Come back in the evening to meditate with the temple staff. I close my eye, and the moment when the teaching monk said, "Open your eyes," I did. Oh, it's so refreshed. Good meditation, but I don't remember anything. So that's a sign. You not meditate, you're sleeping. Okay. Keep that in mind. Or lost in thought because of relaxation too much. So maintain the balance. How do you know if you are finding the balance? The sign is you like it and you know you enjoy it. Every moment you in there, you enjoy, kind of like when you are watching televisions or the series that you like every moment of it. Same thing with meditation. It's like that. That's a sign. This is the balance. Find that in the beginning with your happy thought at the start off. It will give you a good start. Okay. All right. So how do you know if you progress? When you find a balance, please keep in mind, mindfulness 100%. Relaxation also need to be 100%. Then when these achievements, the balance is achieved, your meditation experience will progress. You will enjoy the more the sign that giving you that you are doing correctly. It's kind of like this. When you are taking an exam, when you go to school, you take exam and you pass. You get that feeling, I passed the exam. But this is more 100 times than that. Even just 1 second, you will know the difference between stillness and with happiness coming when your meditation experience progress. That's a sign. This is the thing. If you get it, you will know now this will become the motivation that you want to meditate more. All right. So just like our master taught that, no matter the method we use to meditate with, whichever way to practice, the principle is mindfulness and relaxation must go together. All right. So how do you know if you do the balance? In this, your mind, your body will tell you. When you meditate, if you feel tension, adjust. If you feel your mind wandering, start over. Stop what you're doing. Start different approach. Kind of like if you are close your eyes and you begin to think of your friends, your works, open your eyes. Settle down a little bit. Let your thoughts go away. Then when you feel more calm, close your eye once again and begin your meditation. Okay. And when you begin, keep checking. How is your attention? Is it just right? It's not too tight, not too loose. You feel content. This is a sign. Maintain that contentment continuously on and on. This is what the master taught. So please maintain your balance. If you feel too tight, tension, relax. If you relax too much, tighten up your left cell a little bit so you can continue with the balance. And once you find a balance, the middle way meditation offers 2 methods to help you focus. Because when you balance, sometimes you feel distracted, whether there is a noise, and you will see it. There will be the noise from our heater. If you get that kind, No need to pay attention. Focus. The first method we provide to you is called visualization. Visualize something simple, something that doesn't make you think or create thought or emotion. The moment when you have thought or emotion come, use this to help you focus. Okay? Use only one. Don't switch them around because it doesn't help if you switch them. Like for example, hey, tonight is cloudy night. Let's use the star. Wait, I remember yesterday was Easter. Just use the bunny. Then you just keep switching them around like that. It won't help. It won't help. Choose what at work for you and use that throughout your meditation. But if you want to switch next time, no problem. Either way is fine, but use these, visualize them here in your abdomen, around your stomach, or the most comfortable point. When I practice meditation, I usually start visualize somewhere on my forehead, giving me myself a good start when I'm familiar place. Once I begin to focus, slowly the attention I shift from forehead to my abdomen. But either way, start however you feel comfortable. It's not need that it has to be the abdomen. The key to that is the most comfortable point first, okay? And inside your body. But in case you have thoughts like, oh, it's dinner, I need to have something. Should I have Indian food? Wait, should I have American food? No, fish and chip is good. So either way, choose one. But when you have something like this come, use mantra to calm your mind down. Samma Arahang is what our master used. Samma Arahang loosely translated as absolute purity or the right, correct way to be away from what's trouble your mind or negativity. Or you can use your own mantra, fish and chip, something like that, okay? Either way, choose however you feel that comfortable. But remember, you don't have to use this if you feel you are okay when you are relaxed. Continue focus as you feel comfortable for you. But sometimes you get distracted, you want to use this. Choose however, you can do both or do just one. Either way is fine. But once you find a balance, this will give you happiness. And as the master taught that, receiving happiness every time we meditate, even just for a moment, this is confirmation that we are practicing correctly. And that is how we do the meditation. All right, everyone. We got about 2 minutes before we're going to start our meditation. Check yourself 3 things. Number 1, your mobile phone. Put it in silent or make sure it doesn't disturb your inner peace. Number 2, check and make sure whether you want to use toilet or not. And it won't be pretty when you find inner peace and you have to go to toilet. I warn you, I've been there, I have done that, and it's not good. Number 3, check and make sure if you are comfortable with your chair, because when you practice meditation, relaxation is the key as well, part of the foundation. So if you need some more cushion, you need to adjust or anything else, you can ask for assistance. Our staff are there to help you with. And if you are set, we are now begin our meditation time, everyone. Oh, by the way, you can adjust your body, but please make sure keep yourself not to making too much noise, because silence is what helping everyone enjoy inner peace time easier. Let's begin our inner peace moment, everyone. So let's start by finding yourself the relaxation and comfortable feeling. Then gently close your eyes, feeling as if you are taking a rest or about to fall asleep. Relax every single part. Check and see whether there is any tension or uncomfortable feeling. Then begin to relax from the top of your head down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. No need to use your eyes. We close them down to disconnect from any distraction that may arise. Relax every muscles on your face, making them feeling soft. I clear all the thought in your head, make you feel light. Then continue down to the neck and shoulder. Adjusting your back, your body properly, free from all the tension. Continue to relax further from your abdomen down to your hip, legs, and knees, all the way to the tips of your toes. Making sure that yourself, your body, is properly adjusted. When you finding yourself the comfort feeling for your meditation, you would be content. Enjoy to sit right here at this moment, feeling like yourself, your body is light and empty or transparent. Blend it in with the atmosphere inside this place. When you are done adjusting the body, let's continue to adjust the mind. Begin by imagine that yourself sitting in a place that you like to be by yourself, like somewhere near the river, in a vast open space, feeling free and calm, where the wind blows softly, make you feel calm and peaceful as the sound of water clear your mind and thought, making yourself feel refreshed to begin your journey toward inner peace. Feeling free, light, and spacious, both body and mind. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring back the mind and gently resting inside. Allow the mind coming inside yourself to rest at any point where you are familiar or around your abdomen, the most balancing point to rest the mind like its own home. Once you find in yourself the balance, continue to observe, observing that your mind is stay within your body at the point where you rest the mind, feeling that your mind or use your imagination to feel that you are resting your mind, your awareness inside. No need to rush or forcing the mind. If you feel the tension, feeling you have a short breath, relax more, loosen up a bit to get yourself free from the tension. Feeling your awareness here at the moment and maintain your focus there as you continue. Should the thought arise, you may recite the mantra in your mind to free yourself from the thought. Or if your mind is wandering outside your body, lightly imagine the star shining at the place where you rest the mind inside yourself. Continue using both techniques to calm your mind and focusing yourself, or do just either one according to how you feel. But if you prefer to sit still while observe yourself inside your body, that is all right. Choose whichever way that's work for you best and maintain the balance between mindfulness and the relaxation. Let us take a few moments of our time together, finding ourselves inner peace. Continue on until the appropriate time in silence. and still as the mind gradually come toward inner peace, joy and peacefulness would arise, fill into the mind, allow the mind to be open with positivity. Expand this feeling, sharing this feeling toward everyone that you love or connected to you. Starting from yourself to your family and friends, wishing everyone to be happy, just like you experience with your inner peace, free from suffering and pain. No more struggle, no more hatred, no more pain, no more suffering. Let there be only love and kindness. May everyone that you love be happy forevermore. Sharing this feeling with them all. Let's spend this last few moments of our time. Spread love and kindness as far and wide. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out and allow your awareness, the mind, continue staying inside. So tonight, you can be with inner peace and be mindful from now on. Then slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappha Puttha Nupavena, Sappha Dhamma Nupavena, Sappha Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May you be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. Stretching up yourself a little bit. Sometimes doesn't use your body for a while. It may be some pain or some uncomfortable. So, all right. Well, allow me to check your meditations simply by just raise your hand if you are experienced as following. If you are feeling relaxed, could you raise your hand at the very least? 1 second, 2 seconds also count. Thank you. All right. Does anyone experience time fly by fast since we meditate about 30 minutes? Feeling like your body is light? Okay. All right. If you get that much, that's a good progress. Last but not least, anyone feeling brightness even though you close your eyes or feeling like you don't want to open your eyes, want to continue your meditation? Raise your hand, please. If you do, that's good. That's a sign. Happiness and joy is achieved, but don't worry. If you don't get this, does it mean you have done wrong? Nothing wrong. It will be wrong if you don't feel relaxed, okay? Why? Because you start with different approach. But please start next time when you do it again. If it doesn't work, try different technique that could help you. But remember, you will be feeling more experience of inner peace when you do it correctly. So start with the relaxation and with happy thought. Speaking of with the happy thought tonight, I prepared some story and some technique. I mean, not like a technique, more like an advice, how you can stay positive. Because being positive is also important to our life. It is also helping us living in peace in our daily life. So tonight's topic is how to think positive. Okay. All right. Let me sharing you this real quick. How to think positive. All right. There you go. Let's start with this. Got this from one of the teaching monks in Thailand. He's quite popular and he giving some tip and techniques. So I just kind of copy that using in translation. My translation might not be perfect, but I think it's good enough to give you start. Okay. First, before we get to that part, here's some announcement that I'd like to share with you because the upcoming Saturday on Saturday, 13 April, we have Thailand New Year called Songkran Festival. And it starts from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. But if you are not a morning person, 10 a.m. is good. But if you are a very lunch person, 11 is still work. But afternoon, there may be no food, but there's still some activity that you can join. Okay, so come join us if you have chance, and it's free of charge that anyone can practice. All right. So please remember, Saturday, April 13, Thailand New Year. Okay, activity something like, for example, there is they in Thailand when they have a New Year, they normally request blessing by showering people for the senior. Or in here, we are showering Buddha and also having a sand pagoda, building a sand pagoda, or having a lucky draw. What is going to be like? You have to look forward for the rewards. Investing slow, investing less, but you get better reward. So stay tuned for the lucky draw. Okay. All right. Let's start with our topic for tonight. Our lives are the shadows of our thoughts. So what have you lived your life with? It is what your mind dictate. And how can we think positive if you want to live in a positive life? Well, there are 15 ways tonight that I'd like to share. You can choose to do all or just some according to how you can remember. It's 15 is quite a lot, but either way, you can take a photo if you like. First, some of the introduction. We can design our fate if we know how to think correctly, positively, and usefully. Number one, always smile. Improve our mood quickly and it can reduce the stress. One of the story that I came across of one of the monks who are so well popular known in his meditation, not our master, but this is one now way older. I don't think he's still alive though. I'm not sure how they call him here, but in Thailand they translate him venerable smile because no matter what the thing happen, he always smile. Like he always smile and said, "Good, very good." As I keep encouraging people. Then one day when he came out from his in Thailand, each monk they have their own little hut to stay, but it's not that big. It's about 3 to 5 square meters, around that 3 by 5 square meters, about the size of the room. Some may be a little bit bigger, depend on how people are taking care of that person. And this monk was have to climb the stair, and then one day he climbed the stair. He's quite very old. So when he climbed, and it's just that he fall off from the stair from the first floor down to the second floor very fast. But people, whoa, Venerable, are you okay? He says, oh, it's good. I'm okay. Really? Yeah. You see, just only one step. I came down right away rather than climb the stair. So he always encouraged him with a smile, everyone, so they feel like okay with him. And people love him because of that. Number two, recall about the good things in life. It will gradually drive away negative thoughts. In a few moments, at some story that I came across, I'd like to share with you. Of course, I just read. Okay, so it's quite interesting. In other words, when you're gonna start with the meditation, these also can help. In some cases, one of the people who will come to meditate, they complained to our master that they couldn't meditate until the master said, "Can you recall what you did today?" Which is good. Yes, I come and I cooking the food offering to the monk is very difficult for me. I have to travel from home, very far from the temple I come. How was it? Yeah, I feel happy with it. Start your meditation with this feeling. If you have that, it will give you the good start. When that happy feeling in to give you start with, the worry and the negative thought don't have a chance because it's taking turn feeling into the mind. And you can finding yourself with these thoughts at the beginning too. Number three, reward ourselves sometime. Praise yourself, giving yourself a gift of flowers, but not too expensive or you go broke. So be careful, okay? There are what you can deserve. These are what you deserve. What is meant in here that sometime when you are doing something nice, if there is no one around, at least encourage yourself by praising yourself sometime. You did your best, you did good, rather than stay and blame yourself all the time. All right, this is one thing. And so number four, stop complaining. If you keep complaining, it's just only increasing negative thought. And when you have negative thought, it just translates this thought into words, which is not helping. But if you're giving advice, learn from your mistake, this can change situation, and it is better than complaining. Especially if you are the boss. Yum, 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 I did that. Yum, 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 like that. Nothing better. I become an old man who yum, 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 like that. So that's not a good thing. Right? Thus, positive thinking is a strategy to turn problems into wise solutions. It is something that you can turn around. But how can you find positive thinking? You have to be first, start with what you can find in your life that is good. They call it is finding goodness in others and every situation. Practice bit by bit. Just like in me, when I went to the meditation retreat, it was a good retreat, but I don't like it because I don't want it. And every moment I stay in, I feel suffer because I don't want it. Until I came across the teaching monk who giving me some advice on the meditation. Well, even though I don't like the meditation retreat, in this one, I have opportunity to learn something from it. And I appreciate that a lot. This is one way that I learn from, try to finding goodness in every situation in life. Good. All right. So number 5. Appreciate things and people around us. It helps others to be happy and make us realize how valuable and important we are. Before you can do that, first, you're going to appreciate anyone. You're going to have to help others too. When you're helping others, when it's like that, you feel now that you are at least being useful and being nice to help others. And when it's like that, you begin to appreciate everything around you. Start with doing positive thing with thought and action, and it will give you to realize on this appreciation. Number 6, being with positive thinkers. Yes, this also help. Sometimes we cannot be positive alone, but if we are finding someone who are always think positive, this will be gradually absorbed, helping you be just like them. If you like to hang around with good people, you have to be with the good people first. I mean, you have to be good first, but if you are not the good people yet, start with good people, hang around with them, then eventually you will be absorbing them. All right, number 7, stay away from the negative people. Sometimes you can, but if you can choose, you have choice. Otherwise, you will observe from what is negativity from those people, little by little. Be careful on that. Number 8, sometimes it helps to read from famous quotation to inspiring. There are many things. I forgot to put this as in 2 words. There are many things in my mind at the moment. But one thing about that is when you have such inspiration quote, it sometimes can help us to give you a good start. Like doing what you love is like living happy day of every. It's like living happiness every moment in life, like that. And number 9, think of those who has more difficult life. There are many people who has more difficult life than us, but able to overcome obstacle and become successful. Earlier, before I came here, I came across this story. I never watched it, but I found it quite inspirable. It's a movie in China. It's very, I think it's in Hong Kong or something like that. It's inspiration story, and it's quite very good story that I came up. The movie is called The Nice View. It's story about one mobile phone technician able to start up himself from nothing until become a CEO of the factory and the company that he start out with. The story goes simply with that. His sister is very ill and she needs operation, but she doesn't have money to pay for her hospital bill. So he has to find a way. But because of he's very poor, he don't have such money, and his parents are already passed away. The thing about it, he had to struggle. One day he came across one of his friend who is in debt to him, found a used mobile phone that overstock and there is no owner. So he want to resell this to the company of the phone. But before he can realize to start up this business, the government assured that reselling the phone is illegal. So now he had to taking them apart and reselling the used piece of part of the phone back to the company. But to get their trust, he has to show them the work. But he is alone and he don't have money to start the factory and fund. He start to struggle bit by bit, and he start to recruit a friend. But the friend also who are come helping him is also having trouble of their own. But he helping them bit by bit, starting with one who is lazy to come work. He's starting fixing his behavior by that. If you are not coming to work properly, I won't pay you. If you don't like, you can leave. And he leave. But for a few weeks after, he came back and asked for, he is a good worker, but he's not disciplined. So he teach this person correct this way. That they become like a family member. Another is one of the lady who has become deaf, and he helping her out of the situation that because of the insurance that she used to work before, and kind of like they don't pay for the cover, and they forcing her to sign the contract so she don't have to get the pay from the factory because of her death from the factory that she used to work with. But he helping her, guiding her, that he's starting relationship with all the worker in his factory bit by bit, until one day it's about to be finished and turning the quarter back to sell it back to the company. His stock got theft. People come to stone from him. So he went to, get fight with the thief until they got caught and he got everything back. But it doesn't come cheap because he had injured his body. So it's quite difficult for him to work until he giving up. But the people in the company and in his factory said, if you don't have money to pay us, don't worry. We are like family. We will help you until you turn this in. So he able to finish in time. And the CEO of the company said, I'm looking for a man like you who's like to start up. I will buy all the things because your quota is better than I expect. And I will start a new factory soon. I would like you to be the CEO. And he started from that bit. In 6 years, he become a new CEO of the company. And everyone was earning happily because now his sister begin to get the operation and everything. But anyways, the thing is that you start to appreciate people around you, you're helping them, you think positive, you're moving forward without regretting about your negativity. And this is how you overcome life. This is one of the story that came. So those who think positive, all problem will turn into the opportunities. Those who do not, all problem will be seen as misfortune. Just like the story that I told you earlier. And so, number 10, help others who are in need. It is making merits and helping us think about ourselves in positive light. Sometimes when you don't know the value of yourself, it is the best thing is to try helping people. You will see now that even though they are misfortunate, they are struggle to be alive. And when you're helping them, you will see the value of yourself more like that. Number 11, almost there, everyone. Stop negative thoughts by finding some activities to do. Train to catch up with our own thoughts. When we think negative, we must stop ourselves as soon as possible. In other words, this also practice what is called being mindful. Those who are smart will think positive. Those who are not wise, sometimes they will dwell in negative thought because they are lost in their negative thought. It making them become anxiety. Just like in this following story that I had came across, it is called the Red Beard Executioner. Is it called pronounced correctly? When you are in the prison and someone who has a death sentence, and you press the button or chop someone's head, they call this executioner, right? Okay, this is the story exists in the time of the Buddha. but the story is not about the Buddha, of course. Okay, the story of one of the chief disciple of the Buddha. His name is Sariputta, who is the Buddha praised him as the most excellent, wisest monk in his disciple. Imagine the Buddha has a lot of disciples, and this one is praised by the Buddha as the wisest of all. The story goes that once upon a time, there was a group of bandits. They will have like 499 bandits, and they love each other like their family member. So they always raid the village whenever they need supply. So when they raid the village, they rape, they kill every people, everything, just like the bandit normally do. However, they have one code: we never betray each other. That's the story. But since they have 499, they need one more to fill with 500. And there was this man who has no job, and he was looking very ugly. Like, yeah, his body is like very tall with a large hand and deep eye, and his beard is and hair is red. So they call him the Red Beard. What happened to him was he wanted to become the bandit since he could not find any way to work. People don't hire him. The only way for him to stay alive, he has to become the bandit. So the bandit bring him to see the head of the bandits. And the head looking at the face, the hand, the body. He could betray anyone at the moment for his own life. Said, no, we don't accept him. Get him out. But this man don't give up. He tried to convince the guy who is close to the head and plea for it. Finally, the head listening to the plea, and he's all right, let him into our family. But before they begin to start any work, they got caught by the police. So when they got caught, since the village, they don't have executioner. The rule in there, the law in that at the time is that if the bandit got caught, there is no jail, no prison. Execution is the only way. The village, no one willing. No, I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to get my hand dirty. So the police asked the bandits, we will give you one person alive if you are agreed to execution all of the other bandits. Anyone who wants to stay alive can get this job. And this man, he just come in, I'll take the job. So he betrayed everyone and killing them. When he do that, because he's very strong and very young, they kind of like, you are very strong. How about this working as far as an executioner in town? So you are executioner whenever there are they sentence prisoner. You can chop their head like that. Since he's strong, okay, it's better than any become a bandit. Why not? So he took the job, and he's in service for 55 years. He murdered many people along the way until he getting old now, 70 years old, cannot lift the axe, kind of like that. So people complaining it's torturing the people too much when they have to chop their head so many times. So they get him retired. And this is when the story become interesting. I know it's a good introduction. It's quite long, If you give me some time, okay, building up the story. So one day when he was retired, on that day, people ask him, since you're in service for a long time, you get free food and everything. Since you're not gonna be able to work with us anymore, you have to leave. Is there anything else you need? We will provide for you. That's still not enough for him. I've been the Red Beard executioner said, I have been working in service. I never have a good food. Never have a good dress. Never have good drinks. Could you provide me with some of this? I never wear perfume. About putting perfume. The people in India until the Middle East, perfume is a big thing. If you don't wear perfume, it's kind of you're low class, thing like that. So I went in there sometime in the airplane. the perfume is wow, like that. But it's like the more you have very, very, very smelly perfume, you're very rich, something like that. That's how it is. So he never wear one. So people came to provide him. When he received that in that morning, he get a good drinks. I mean, not alcohol, like some refreshment like buttermilk, something like that, or good food. He never had that before because he been, teaching, working, and don't really have money to enjoy such a good food. When he had that, like he was feeling appreciate to those who are offering such thing. But that morning, the monk, Venerable Sariputta went for an alms round. He looking at the monk, oh, my life, 55 years, I murder a lot of people. I never do any good things in my life. How about the meal, the food that I have? Maybe I can do this to benefit myself, supporting someone who is very good person, like a monk. So he asked that monk to come into his place so he can offering the drinks, the food that he just offered from the town people. When he gave everything to the monk, it's kind of like a tradition for the Buddhist monk that once they finish the meal that have been offered, they will give the blessing. So he just waiting there, and the monks looking at him. When he was offered, he take it, but he's not gonna eat everything all. It's still like, he never had that. He looking at that man. He was thirsty. Here, have some of the meal that you just offer me, and have some of the food that just offer. He feel like, oh, at least I got to taste it, what it's like. So he begin to be positive about his good deeds, even though he offer everything now already. When he have feeling his stomach, he feel refreshment, making his body become more refreshed. So the monk will give him the blessing. So he like, before I give you blessing, have you ever learned any of the Dhamma of what the Buddha taught before that can make you understand more about life? No. Here, I'll give you some tip. Then the monk begin to teach. He cannot. He just keep, when it's gonna be over like that. I want to go. So the monk asked, why don't you want to listen? Well, you see, whenever you start with it, I recall of my deeds that I had done for 55 years. I murdered people. So the monk looking at him, oh, he's not very smart. How about I trick him a little bit so that way he can let go of those negative thoughts? So the monk said, when you murder those people, did you do it or because of you wanted to do it, or did someone order you to do it? But we all know in the karma that if you have intention to do it, you are doing bad things. But that person, oh yeah, I didn't do it because I wanted to do it, but someone ordered me to. Then how is that gonna be your fault? Oh yeah, I didn't do bad things. So he just convince himself, he just think positively a little bit, even though it's the wrong direction. But he think positive. Then he let himself calm down. Then the monk teach him bit by bit. He begin, oh, life is like this. There is my find inner peace. Then after that, the monk gave blessing and then he left. However, after he left the monk, he on his way went to the town. There was a cow that ran amok and strike him, and he died at that moment, just right after he sent the monk off. But when he died, he found himself peace because his mind was joy that what he had done, listening to the monk's teaching, and what he had done to help support the monk in that morning. So he died, he go to heaven because of his mind was happy. But for all about the karma is complex. But one thing that we learn from this is that if our mind is positive, it brings us to the fortunate place. That's one thing, just like in this Red Beard's executioner. So fill your mind with positivity. All right. All right. Number 12. Meditate, of course. Yes. If you don't have anything to start with, try to bring yourself to inner peace moment. Be with the present. You can find yourself be with positive power. All right. Number 13. Oh, our thoughts are what drive what's happening in our lives. Okay. So the way we think has a great influence on the way we create something for ourselves, just like the Red Bear executioner story. Not the Black Bear Pirates, of course. Okay. Number 13. Sometimes you're very stressed. How about singing? Yes. But I don't mean that you have to sing. But what I mean is that sometimes it can let your negative emotions gone. It can be comfort sometimes. But if the good singing, singing some with the song that is positive rather than negative, okay? Number 14, adjust your view. Sometimes two people can view one thing differently. One may think it is a great mystery, while the other may think of the great challenge. Just like if you are there there are many situations. I couldn't think of the example at the moment, but the thing is, in every situation, there are the good and the bad in itself. If you can find the good, you will be more in the positive than try to stay in the negative first. Okay. And last is 15. Start each sentence with at least. Doing so will inspire positive thinking in us. In other words, at least I can do this. At least I can do that. At least you don't turn everything into negative. And so everyone, those who thought clear will have a bright future, while those who have thought who are hazy will have a murky future. Bright or murky, it all depends on our thought. Hope this could be a good story for you that can keep you starting up, staying with positive in life. This 15 positive way to help you be positive. All right, for those of you who are new, here is some online activity we also provide at our temple. Monday and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. We have live meditation by me, of course, on Facebook called Great Teaching Monk, or on YouTube channel of the record. Also, Sunday we also have meditation and wisdom talk at 8 p.m. Saturday we also have a Zoom session. And this is my YouTube channel. You can also follow us aside from just for our temple, Wat Phra Dhammakaya, London. Also, this is my guide meditation session channel. And this is my Facebook Live, same name as well, Great Teaching Monk. And Saturday session on Zoom, 814-8533-0672, passcode is 072. These are online meditation that provide in case you cannot come to the temple at the time. You can also watch the rerun later on. This could be a good alternative for you to start your meditation rather than do it yourself alone. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. I'd like to return the floor to our Wendy. May everyone be happy and be positive in life. Whenever I have the chance to practice meditation once again, may attain inner peace.